message. Spirit told me to come on before I go to work, so I want to give you guys a quick little message. I hope you guys are in positive energy and attracting everything you desire like a magnet. If you're new here, welcome. I am High Priestess Lala, one half to elemental beings. Okay, I come through with energy, messages, downloads, and whatever God gives me, right? So before I go to work, I was led to do a quick message. So obviously there's someone here that needs this message. So I hope that this message will encourage you, will motivate you, and this message will allow you to look at whatever situation you're going through differently, okay? So, excuse me, I'm rough today. But it is what it is, right? So let's get into this message because I don't have much time. Matter of fact, I need to keep an eye on time. Hold on. All right. So let's jump straight into this message. Okay. I heard hold on, right? You know, the energy of projection is very thick right now, right? Well, what is projection? Projection is when people, people project their energy onto you. So there is a lot of, there are a lot of individuals that are under judgment. There are a lot of individuals that have decided not to heal themselves. And hey, baby, there are a lot of people that just refuse change, right? So Spirit wants you to hold on. There's something about hold on. You know, you could be feeling like you are at the end of, you know, your rope, like you just can't hold on anymore. And, you know, I'm here to let you know that evil is just trying to trick you, because God says, hold on, you know, change is here. It's not coming. It's already here. So, you know, you could be feeling the feelings of other people, you know, as they go through judgment and karma, you know, you could be feeling this energy because they can feel it, so they're projecting that energy out to people. So, you know, you could be like a person that's not very emotional, like you could be emotionally mature, but right now it could be really hard for you to kind of control your emotions, and it's just the current energy, you know, that's just what it is, because we are in the season of manifestation and abundance. It's 2025. Remember, I told you guys that this year was the year that the chosen ones will prosper. So you could be feeling a lot of energy that's not yours. You can be having a lot of feelings of anxiety, a heaviness, a weight, a burden. But God wants you to know that you don't carry any of this by yourself. There are a lot of people that don't want to be held accountable for their responsibilities, and they are trying to project it onto you guys. So it's very important as you go throughout the day, especially today as we go into this full moon. You know, there's a lot of dark people that like to play with moon magic, spell work. You know, they like doing all this tricky occultic shit, you know, around these full moon cycles, you know, and you could notice like, well, why is it that I'm just so moody or cranky, and you know, things just seem so out of alignment? Because people like to play with these kind of things around this time. So it's very important to protect yourself and know that God says, hold on, okay? You're almost there. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're almost there. See, evil wants to wait until you are almost complete for you to give up, you know? Imagine if your project was almost finished and you needed one little piece on there to win the $100,000 prize, and then evil comes in and whispers, nobody's gonna like this project, but you could have a top project, right? And you never put that last piece on there. So it's like, you know, you could have won $100,000, but you didn't put that piece on there because you allowed the energy of evil to come in and consume your mind. Because that's what evil likes to do. Evil likes to use us in our own mind to destroy ourselves. So we have to be careful to protect our mental, because our mental health is so important. And there's someone, and you need to thank God, that you have your mental health today. There are some people that have been in your energy and they literally try to drive you crazy. Those ones, oh, you crazy. No, you ain't crazy. See, you knew what was going on a very long time. Just because you didn't speak on it doesn't mean anything. And maybe some of you guys were like me. You weren't even aware. See, because when you're not a person that practices dark magic, you don't really comprehend the dark shit that people do, that they do in the background, right? And so sometimes God will have to wake you up to understand what's going on so that you're able to fight a thing. See, people do things in the dark because they feel like if you don't know what they're doing, then you can't fight it back. But God is really revealing things to us so that we're able to fight back, right? Like that kind of energy, because we are spiritual warriors. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And, things are very spiritual right now. So people like to, people nowadays, they don't want to do anything in front of your face because they're too coward. So what they do is they go and play in the spirit and play around. They can do little stuff in the dark. But, the energy of the Bible says that God knows what goes on in the homes of the wicked. So nothing is hidden. I don't care how many Bible scriptures that you quote. I don't care how many times you go to church. I don't care whatever you call yourself. Are you living what you say? Because, that's what matters. Men are judged by their heart. God is the judge of men's heart, right? So your intentions and what you do are very important. So make sure that your intentions are pure. And please don't be going out here doing nothing to people in the dark, because you don't know who these people are protected by, right? So you can go out here and try to do a magic trick or a spell work, speaking bad on someone's name, trying to slander them, whatever. But God said this person is who they is. So then you might find yourself in a situation that might be hard for you to get out of. See, you don't know who people roll with. You can't look at a person and think the way they dress or the way they talk or whatever defines who they are, because you don't know what's inside of them, right? Let's see. All right, y'all, I got about a couple minutes. The magician. Yeah, I told you there's a bunch of people out here doing magic and shit. Some people, they have no idea that, magic works, right? But see, these people that do this thing, they have no source. You have to have a source that's greater than you. When you believe that you are the greatest and you have no source above you, you'll never win. But Spirit is wanting you to know that you are the magician, and you have every tool, every resource, everything that you need right inside of you to get the job done. See, you've gone through life for a very long time dependent on other people. But what you didn't understand is that those same people that you were dependent on, if you weren't around, they wouldn't even be able to survive. Imagine how many people, after you left them alone, friends, families, and lovers, how you watched them decline after you removed your energy from their life. See, you didn't realize that you were the prize. Yes, you are the prize. See, Spirit is wanting you to know that anything that you feel like you're lacking is inside of you. You are made from God. So why wouldn't you think that you have everything inside of you? God made you with every piece, every part that you need right inside of you. So Spirit is wanting you to know that you're the magician here. There's something about using the resources that you have, your God-given abilities, your gifts, your talents. We all have spiritual gifts, and your spiritual gift aligns with my spiritual gift. And now, if I'm using my spiritual gift to help you, and you're not helping your spirit, you're not using your spiritual gift to help someone else, you're not working for the collective. And remember, our job here is only to serve humanity. Like, the gifts we have are not for us to be cute. They're not for us to look over people and be like, oh, I'm better. No, the gifts are to use to help people, right? And Spirit is saying that you've been using your gift, right? But I feel like you've been misusing your gift, like as far as allowing people to make you feel like you don't have what it takes. Do you know who you are? Right? Because I'm talking to a person, and I mean, it's like you know who you are, but you know, the energy of evil comes in, and self-sabotage surely is self-sabotage is able to get in there and grip you, and spirit is wanting you to let this energy go here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. Yeah. So we got the magician showing up for you. Okay. As above, so below, right? That kind of energy. Yeah, so we got the Six of Cups coming out. So yeah, there's something about, you know, your past. I don't know. Maybe you haven't forgiven yourself for your past, but it's like, you know, I had to tell my son, you know, my son did a thing, and I was very disappointed in him. And I disciplined him, and we talked about it. So, you know, it was something that he shouldn't have done, and it was something that when I spoke about it, it resonated in his heart, and it made him feel some kind of way. So recently we had a conversation, and I said something, and he thought I was speaking in regards to what he did. And I had to tell him, son, you have to let that go. Didn't I forgive you? Didn't God forgive you? Don't you forgive yourself? See, we can't keep holding ourselves accountable for things in our past. You know, a lot of times we didn't know what to do. We didn't have all the answers. You know, some of you guys didn't even have parents that were willing to show you the way. It's like a lot of you guys had to figure things out on your own. Why? Because you had grown adults around while you were a child that were intimidated of you because of the gift that God gave you. See, they could see the gift on you as a child. So, you know, a lot of you guys had to fend for yourself, and you could be having like a lot of past life memories. You could be like really thinking about things that happened in the past, and why didn't I do this way, and why didn't I do this that way? Well, you didn't do it because God said you needed to learn that lesson at that moment so that you won't do those same things again. But that doesn't mean that you have to stay in this energy and continuously beat yourself down for something that you've done in your past. Now, people are always going to bring up your past. That's what people do, especially when they don't have anything relevant to talk about at the moment. They're always going to bring up something that you did. But, you know, if you look at yourself today and you look at yourself from 5 years ago, and then you see yourself 5 years from now, you're going to be a totally different person. See, what God does is he elevates us, and through each chapter and journey of our life, we change. So why should you have to be held accountable for what you did when you were 20? You're 39 now. That's what I'm hearing, right? It's like, you know, we have to let go of these things, you know. There's also someone in my energy, and I feel so, I don't know, my spirit feels so touched by this, because you know, there's someone, and you know, you've been you know, TM, you know, trigger warning, you know, you've been molested as a child, and you know, you still hold on to this as an adult, feeling like you did something wrong. Maybe your parents didn't believe you, whoever didn't believe you, or you know, maybe you didn't tell anybody, or whatever. I don't know what the situation is. Take it how it resonates, because I'm feeling it in my spirit. But spirit is wanting you to know it was not your fault that people did these things to you. You know, it wasn't your fault that you were promiscuous because all you seen in the house was porno, right? It wasn't your fault that you grabbed a bottle at 17 years old because all your dad did was drink all day. It wasn't your fault that you picked up the cigarettes because everybody in your house smoked cigarettes, so you thought it was okay. See, we are spiritual beings that were raised by other spiritual beings that were broken from the beginning. See, we come from a place of brokenness, right? And what we're doing now in 2025 is the collective elevates. We're breaking these generational curses so that we can help these babies, because they're lost right now. See, these children, all they worry about is the latest clothes, how much money you have, what Instagram says, what TikTok says. A lot of them don't even believe anything that their parents tells them, because this AI, this internet has them fooled, right? So it's your due diligence to continue to fight through, you know. There is so many things up against you spiritually, but you are a warrior and you are capable of making it through. Remember, you're the magician here. It's something about that, you know. It's something about really standing in your power and understanding who you are and where you come from. See, God made you to be a person that is divine, you know, okay? You know, I'm hearing some of you guys, you know, you've been counted out because of the way you look. Some of you guys been counted out because of the way you dress and the way you talk. You don't fit in here, you don't fit in there, but guess what? You're not supposed to, because the people of God are peculiar, right? It's like, you know, esoteric. Everybody can't handle you. There's only certain people that are going to be able to resonate with you because you're a different kind of being. You come from the 5D. These earthly things, they don't mean anything to you. That's why I feel like I'm talking to a woman and a man, and you don't give a damn about how, you know, you're not worried about how you go outside to impress people. You're trying to impress God. You're trying to understand. You're starting to understand that life is of the spirit. These name brands, all of this stuff doesn't mean anything. How is your spirit, right? Spirit check, right? Like that kind of energy, you know. I feel like it's just so important. God said, hold on, you know. Everything wants you to stop. You know, imagine being on a tall cliff, right? And you just got your hands gripped on that cliff because you don't want to fall. God is saying, hold on, my dear, because as long as you hold on, I will make sure that you don't fall. It's something about that. Hey, baby. Hey, Black Swan. Welcome, baby. That's right. Put your it's your higher self, right? You know, we have to really start understanding who we are. You know, it's bigger than this physical body. It's bigger than that. You know, we are a collective being of energy that is supposed to come together for the plan. See, evil links right up, right? You know, that's why when you don't like somebody, you know, you always find the people that don't like you together, right? Because evil loves to link up. Let's link up as a collective of high vibrational beings, right? Begin to find your soul tribe and people that resonate with you. Begin to find things that make your spirit lifted and not down, you know? Begin to do things that makes your heart smile, you know? We take everything for granted. And, you know, I was in this funky energy this morning because it's cold as hell. And I just didn't feel like getting up today, you know? And God is like, you didn't get online last night after work. You got to get up. And I'm like, So I'm just in this funk. And I'm like, I had to tell myself, like, girl, I will slap you. Yeah, I told myself, girl, I will slap you. And why did I say that? Because there are so many things to be thankful for. I have no reason to be pouting around this house. I have food, I have lights, I have a loving family, I have my health, you know, I have employment, I have everything I need because God provides. There's no reason I should be walking around my house in a funk. So you know what I had to do? I had to tell myself, girl, I will slap you. Get it together. You know, we take for granted the things that God gives us, you know, the small things, the little things, like that deep breath you take every morning, you know, that ain't promised to everybody. Think about how many people didn't get to take that breath. See, some people, their last breath was last night. But you're still here because you have a purpose. See, God is not finished with you. You have so much more to do in life. And right now is so extremely important for you to remain in peace and happiness. All of this negative energy that you are currently feeling, it's not your own. See, God is cleaning up the debris after the storm, and there are people around that are feeling this. So what they're doing is they're projecting that energy on you so that you can tear yourself down and feel bad for standing up and doing something right, you know, because a lot of you guys left a lot of situations, you left a lot of people, a lot of places, and you didn't look back. And because you didn't look back, these energies want to come in and bring you down. But God says, hold on, because I'm lifting you up. Okay, that was your message, y'all. I just wanted to come through real quick and let y'all know about my little funky attitude and how I was about to smack myself, and I had to get it together. See, I don't come on here and I don't want you guys to think I'm trying to be some perfect being, because I'm not. You know, I have so many flaws, but I do strive every day to be my highest self, living my highest purpose, and I do pray every day that God uses me to bless someone else. So this was just a quick energy check. Your girl gets attitudes too. I had to get it together. I'm about to go bust out this 8-hour shift, and I'll catch you guys this evening. Make sure, if you're not already, to join the page. All of the zodiac signs are up. We will begin the new ones today. So we start again today with Aries and Taurus. If you guys are not already, follow us on YouTube, Elemental Beings Divine News. I want you guys to stay encouraged, motivated. Know that there's nobody that can do it better than you. And guess what? If you had a bad day before this message, turn it around. I love you guys. We got this. Let's stay in our highest vibration, and let's come together as a collective. Ashe.